Hey gang, Jerry here. In today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to do a review of CenterPoints Sniper Elite 370 Crossbow. We're going to go over the specs on it. We're going to shoot it through the chronograph and see the actual speed that it shoots, and we're going to do a 3-shot group and see how well it does there. And at the end of the video, I'll give you my likes and dislikes and my honest review if I think you should go out and purchase one of these bows or not. So let's get started with the specs. First of all, axle to axle, this bow is 18 inches. It has a power stroke of 13.5 inches. The draw weight is 185 pounds. The feet per second is rated at 370 feet per second, but like I said, we have our chronograph set up here, so we're going to actually test that. It comes either camel or black, and it has a string silencing system on it as well, so that's kind of a nice feature that it comes with. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot it to the chronograph. Now the bolts that I'm using today are not the bolts that the bow comes with. I'm actually using the bolts that I would use during a hunting situation, and I'm using 10Points Pro Elite crossbow bolt. I'm also using the Rage Crossbow X broadheads, so I have their praxis tips on here. And this bolt, it actually has a lighted nock, so I like to actually hunt with lighted nock. So this is what we're going to be shooting through the bow today to do our testing. Like I said, we're going to test the feet per second, we'll test the accuracy, and then I'll give you my likes and dislikes. So let's get started. I'll set the bow up to take a shot through the chronograph. Okay, so we have the crossbow cocked. It does come with the rope cocker that comes standard in the kit. We have it cocked, we have a bolt loaded. We're going to take our first shot through the chronograph and we'll see how fast she shoots. Safety's off. .341 feet per second. So that's considerably slower than what the actually rating is. And it's most likely because of our crossbow bolt that we're using. It's more of a hunting situation bolt, and I'm sure it's a little bit heavier bolt than what they actually tested with. We're going to set the chronograph up one more time and shoot one more bolt to it to see what our our average is. So hang in there. All right, so we have bolt number 2 set up. We're going to shoot it through the chronograph and see how fast this one shoots. Safety off. .343. So we have a 341, a 343. So it's pretty safe to say it's going to shoot right around the low 340s in a hunting situation where the manufacturer is saying that it's rated at 370, well, up to 370. So you're probably more looking at around the 340 mark. So now what we'll do is we'll get the chronograph out of the way. I'll shoot a 3-shot group. I'm going to move the target out to about 50 yards. So I'm hoping not to break any bolts, but it'll kind of see the accuracy of this crossbow. So let us reset everything up and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're set up to do our 3-shot group. Target's out there at 50 yards now. I'm just going to concentrate on aiming at the exact same point for all 3 shots to see what type of group that we actually achieve at 50 yards. So let's go ahead and send down range bolt number 1. Safety off. All right, we'll reset up and send bolt number 2. Okay, bolt number 2. And one more. And bolt number 3, and then we'll see what type of group we got. Here we go. Okay, let's go check it out. All right, gang, so here we go. This is our 3-shot group at 50 yards. And like I said, my point of aim was exactly the center circle at 50 yards. And I wasn't too worried about where we had the sight in point. I was more worried about the group that we achieved at 50 yards. And quite honestly, I thought we were going to be much tighter than this. I mean, usually crossbows are laser accurate, especially if you have a type of rest that we're shooting off of. But it's not horrible by any means, about the width of your hand. But yeah, there you go. So that's a 3-shot group out of this CenterPoint crossbow. And now we'll go back to the bench and I'll go over my likes and dislikes of this bow. Okay, gang, my likes and dislikes. First of all, what I do like about this bow is the price point. You can get the whole bow package for $300, and it does come with the string silencers, string stop, limb silencers. The rear buttstock is adjustable, so you can fit any size frame, and actually the foregrip is on a rail system, so you can slide that up and down and adjust that to fit your perfect size. So those are some really nice features. But dislikes. So with the sliding of the stock, one of my dislikes is that it's a little loose. Makes a little bit of noise. I really don't like that. I like everything to be nice and snug and quiet. I don't like a lot of attachment on my hunting equipment because I don't like things to make noise. But the number one dislike that I really have to talk about this bow is the trigger pull. The trigger pull is atrocious. It seems like you're pulling it for a mile before the bow will actually go off. The creep is incredible on this bow. And actually we've done some research on it, and there's actually some videos out there where they actually go in there and make a modification to the trigger pull. That's how bad it is. But yeah, so would I recommend this bow? Yes, I guess I would recommend the bow. It's a great beginner's bow. If you're thinking about getting into crossbow hunting, this is a great bow to start with. At the price point, $300, you do get a lot for that $300. So yeah, it's not too bad. Please check out the description below. I'll leave links to all the products that I actually used today, and I actually have a link to the bow where you can go purchase the bow. And if you're new to the channel, please make a subscribe, and that's always appreciated. And until next time, remember, gang, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. All right, gang, take care. See ya.